You know, we didn't want to go down to Div 2 in Epic League, and now's the time to really show that this team has still got something to prove. Of course they do. And you know, we've got the final days of this patch, so yeah, get your last wins in whilst you still can. Tomorrow is going to be an entirely different ball game. We don't know if we're going to be starting on the new patch tomorrow. We're going to change halfway through. Anything could happen. It's going to be pretty wild, but yeah, Patchmas is just around the corner. In fact, it's Patchmas Eve. Yeah, happy Patchmas Eve, everybody. Pretty excited. Yeah. Usually.
Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Navi's turn to pick.
Yeah, do you remember the last patch? Actually, we were casting a tournament and there were so many delays because of the patch. We were just like, ah, screw it. This is a patch analysis stream now. We just started analyzing on like a random broadcast. But yeah, I'm not sure that'll be happening this time around. But either way, it's going to be a lot of fun. And you know, like it's great for us as well. We can say whatever we want. We can't look like idiots anymore because it's a new patch. No one knows what's going on. So we get like a, you know, a free shot. I can be the analyst for a day. Easy peasy. Alrighty, let's get into this draft. It's of course Navi versus Alliance fighting up in this best of 3 here in the upper bracket. So far we have the Chen and the Doom band out. Meanwhile, Navi, they get rid of the Faceless Void and the Undying. Is there anything this says to you? What is this draft whispering into your ears, Eben?
Alliance's turn to pick. Ten seconds remaining.
Really?
5 seconds remaining.
Yeah. Yeah, they do. They do need to have some good ideas coming into this one. I mean, what are the classic IO counters which come to mind? Of course, we have the Wyvern, or the things like Mars have been some answers. Okay, they go with Omni Knight, so they're really setting up for this Sven. Navi have an opportunity to take it here, though. They really do. True.
10 seconds remaining.
Yeah.
5 seconds remaining.
Get rid of that pet. Bye, naughty animal. Was that your dog? You have a kitten? The hell? How did you not tell me this? You keeping your secret pets under the rug?
Alliances turn to pick.
Mars!
Navi's turn to ban.
Phantom Assassin.
Alliances turn to ban.
Blimey. Alrighty, well, let us have a look at what the heroes have been picked up. So Alliance, they actually go with the Omni Knight into the PA. Meanwhile, Navi have taken the IO and the Mars.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Yeah.
Navi's turn to ban.
It did.
Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Alliances turn to ban.
Yeah, that backline's catch, and with the Omni Knight buffing her up, yeah, she's not a strength hero, but she really likes that status resistance. It allows her to do a lot more in these fights, and yeah, also a decent matchup into Mars as well, can jump around and get out of the arena with Blink Strike. So yeah, really digging this pickup from Alliance. Of course, just a very strong hero, and now we enter the Boulevard of banned carries for Alliance. They can just get rid of all of these pesky heroes they don't want to play against. Venge. I kind of like that idea as well, actually. But with banning Venge, you basically get rid of Drow, and you get rid of Medusa, I feel.
Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Alliances turn to ban.
True. You don't pick Drow to PA. Yeah. Yeah. I remember when Venge Arc Warden was a thing for a while in this patch. We haven't really seen that in a long time, though. Arc Warden's kind of fallen off the face of the earth. I guess with Sven and PA being so popular, two very big gap-closing heroes, which Arc Warden just doesn't want to play into.
Yeah. Alliances turn to pick.
Pretty much. Yeah, a very complex heroes play, and you know, when there's so many other characters just so strong right now, it just doesn't feel like it fits in, so poor old Arc Warden, back to the drawing board for him. So they've banned out the Terrorblade, the Venge, and the Morphling. That's what Alliance choose to get rid of. Meanwhile, Navi, they get rid of the Slardar, the Viper, and the Shadow Demon. Okay.
Navi's turn to pick.
Yeah.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Alliance's turn to pick. Lena.
Yeah, definitely not. Yeah, I can see that for sure. Limb Stab Fire sounds like a treat, and you've already got yourself an Omni Knight to throw into the occasion if you want to. Probably not though. Probably it's going to be the offlaner you throw in. Generally seems to be the case, or even a creep. Yeah. Yeah.
Navi's turn to pick.
Tiny.
Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Navi's turn to ban.
Stands ready.
Yeah. Criminal, truly. I think Alliance wanted this, you know. Alliance are a great team about kind of, you know, we saw this yesterday where they're dangling that carrot. They're saying, don't you want to pick this hero? Don't you want to pick it? Like, I know you want to pick it. And then they seem to have a plan. So I genuinely think that Alliance wanted them to pick this Sven. Whether they're going to win against this Sven, I'm not so sure. Like, there's nothing in this draft which really screams to me like, oh, this is going to destroy a Sven, other than PA's mischance, which is still kind of like, meh. Yeah, it's interesting. It's very, very interesting. I'm wondering what the plan is here from Alliance, but I strongly believe they have one. Like, there's no way they weren't wanting Navi to pick Sven here in my eyes.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Navi's turn to ban. Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Yeah, makes sense to me.
Alliance's turn to ban.
Oh yeah. Ten seconds remaining. Yeah, Timbersaw looks really nice into any of these lanes, actually. Like, the safe lane looks super nice. Playing into the 2 strength heroes would be lovely. And, of course, playing into that Sven would be pretty nice as well. Yeah, I can see that working pretty well.
Navi's turn to pick. Alliance's turn to pick.
Ooh, a Phoenix. I mean, Lena mid, yeah. Why? Why? What does that mean? They've got PA and they've got Snapfire. These are 2 very good heroes into Phoenix.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. You may now select your heroes.
There it is. Yeah. Oh God. Yeah, no, I mean, I as mentioned before, you know, I think Navi, they have their overall stronger team. However, Alliance, they kind of have the better strategy. If there's one way they're going to take this series, and it's definitely through the drafts. I mean, that's a really good opportunity for them to do so, and I think this draft is looking absolutely brutal to the side of Navi. I mean, just to put this in perspective, every single side lane hero on the side of Navi is a strength hero, and Alliance have a Timbersaw. That alone is something which should scare you. Also, worth mentioning that PA with a huge physical damage loves dealing with low armor heroes, and typically strength heroes, you know, pretty low armor compared to AGI heroes, which we have none of this game. So that is going to be a bit of a threat. AC is going to be a must for somebody in this game. Are they going to find the space to farm that? I don't really know. These are my concerns right now. Again, I like what you were saying about the Sven build, but if he doesn't have any armor to help him out there, then I think he could be in some trouble, because that is, I mean, he's got Warcry, I guess, right? That's basically what you need to rely on in this game. So that is that one factor which can kind of help you out in that PA matchup. But we have seen it a lot of times before where the PA's been able to jump on the Sven when she hasn't had that Warcry going, and has taken a lot of advantage of that. So it's going to be a very interesting one. I'm very excited about this matchup. I think these drafts are looking pretty one-sided, but then I also think that Navi have the slight gameplay advantage and slight kind of momentum advantage. So I don't really know who I'm going to put ahead in this series. I think Alliance stands such a good chance to take this first game, honestly. Yep.
"30 seconds to battle."
Yeah, even though he doesn't really have that kind of direct amplification other than the Heavenly Grace, which again, you know, PA, not the absolute best hero for it, but still pretty good. Allows her to jump around and be super annoying in these fights. But yeah, I mean, it just does feel like this PA has got the game set out in front of her. Let's see what Navi can do. They gotta dig deep here, find some answers to this Alliance draft. Meanwhile, bottom lane, Hanskin's gonna toss back the Sven and secure the bounty rune. And the stun's actually coming down onto Hanskin now. He could be in some trouble. Let's see what they decide to do here. No, they were just going to back away from each other, call it a day, and get back to their lanes.
The omniscience. No sorceries avail.
Should be a-okay. So Bottom lane should be pretty good for S4. We'll see how it goes down, but Hanskin's going to have to do his best to make some early pulls to get S4 those early levels. That's what we're going to say is important in this bottom lane. Meanwhile, at mid, it's going to be Limp versus Iceberg. I mean, as we've seen recently, the mid lanes barely tend to be super favored these days. Occasionally, someone will overextend and get themselves killed or something like that, like we saw with Supreme's Morphling yesterday. He had some rough times, but overall, it does tend to be quite even these days. Although Limp getting a decent amount of harassment onto Iceberg, but Iceberg just returning with the Dragon Slave and with those points in Fiery Soul's able to trade up pretty easily. Yeah, not expecting too much.
The next level play, next level play.
Good.
Yeah, absolutely. Any big rotations could mean a world of difference in this. Meanwhile, Hanskin has taken the lane so far back. He's farming under his tier 3 at this point. Tiny just completely in a world of his own whilst S4 grabs all its XP for himself. Although not doing great on the old CS right now, but he does have this double wave here, which they're trying to pull across on Navi. So interesting stuff happening down in this bottom lane currently. I don't really think they can do much to stop S4 from really just taking this creep waves under his tower. And he even gets both the card creep camp as well. Very nice.
I said no.
Yeah, he's going to be a big boy, that's for sure. They've got to come up with an answer for him, and I don't think they have it right now. But meanwhile at mid, Hanskin's looking for a rotation onto Iceberg. At least he was looking for a rotation into Iceberg. He's kind of hanging around. They've probably seen him in this ward, right? Yeah.
Radiant are scanning.
No. Yep. He tips him and says, like, look, I know you're here. Okay, stop messing around. Leave me alone. Go to bottom. I'm really bored. I just want to hit some creeps.
I'll always remember how foolish you looked.
Yeah. I'll give you some shards, please. Just leave me alone. I'll give you more shards. I swear to God. I'll tip you with all I've got. Everybody gets stunned, and now the Tiny comes in from behind with the Avatos combination onto Io. Io staying alive for the time being, has that stick to keep himself nice and healthy. The rune not even spawning here as Iceberg looking to finish off Limp. Limp, he doesn't actually have any heals here, so one more right click from Iceberg should do the job, and now it's going to be a first blood. Iceberg gets some sweet revenge here in this middle lane as he takes down Limp for first blood.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
It is a lot. It's a lot to deal with, that's for sure. Wow. Yeah, no, you don't want to mess around with it. Meanwhile, FNG kind of getting cut off here. He has got that Heavenly Grace in the heal to throw down onto himself, but now he's out of mana. Has a lot of heals coming through as well, so FNG is going to be pretty tricky for them to finish off here. They've got themselves a spear. If FNG goes near some trees, he could be in some trouble. General, though, just waiting. The Hunter waits for his moment to strike, and instead just use the God's Rebuke. Okay, well, has himself a stick charge if he wants to finish up with the spear. Doesn't even need to, though. With the overpower, they will be able to bring him down. Overcharge. Limp. That was so unlucky. He tried to cookie a creep, but the creep turned around and started attacking another creep at the wrong moment, then went off in the wrong direction. Ultimate gets completely wasted, and this is what we expect from Snapfires. You know, it's becoming the point where when they get that level 6, we kind of expect them to get a kill. Like, it's almost like you have to, because you can't not CS in the middle lane as the enemy mid laner, so you're putting yourself in cookie range, and that doesn't happen for Limp. That's very costly.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Indubitably. Meanwhile, always want to fly, going to take up residence in the bottom lane, just try and push it out with a couple of fire spirits and save his tower as best he can. But Hanskin and his S4, they found him, and they're hungry for him, although they're holding off on the combination from Hanskin here. Not too sure why. That's going to give Always Want to Fly the chance to Icarus dive away. I imagine the Tiny was looking to try and interrupt that Icarus dive where possible. Meanwhile, over at top lane, Nico Baby trying to bring down General here. He pops the arena to try and get himself away. It's not going to work though. Nico Baby cuts him down, gets that kill, and meanwhile, Always Want to Fly goes down in the bottom lane. S4 does find that kill, and amid there's pressure being put by Navi on this tower, as they will be able to get at least something, but 2 big kills for Alliance in the side lanes, and it results in a pretty big win for Navi in the mid lane. A lot happening right now as Limp gets damn close to try and get that deny.
Is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Yeah, that's exactly what they need. And hopefully they can put some pressure onto Nico Baby, who hasn't been having the best of lanes, definitely not the worst of lanes, but you just compare him to Sven, who's just been like farming neutrals like an absolute madman. So have a look at their networks. That has put him in pretty good position. Down some daggers, doing some damage, chilling out. All in all, a pretty even laning phase, but I've got to say Navi with a bit of an advantage in the end. It's all about how much space they can make for Nico Baby, how quickly can he pull out that Battle Fury and start to really contest the Sven's farming speed. Yeah, with a double damage rune in the bottle as well. Meanwhile, Nico just trying to force Always Want to Fly out of the lane. In fact, he's going for this kill right now. Just jumping on top of Always Want to Fly, forcing him to Icarus dive away, and does that successfully, claiming the lane for himself. I like that dominant play from Nico Baby on this PA. Oh dear, in comes the LSA, the damage going through as well with that Dragon Slave, the right clicks to follow, and they'll be able to bring it down the Tiny with relative ease in the middle lane. Iceberg and Roger getting to work. That Lena hits hella fast, but in the top lane we have ourselves an arena coming down. They're trying to take time on S4. He has got 24 stacks of reactive armor. Not the easiest kill in the world, but Laguna Blade will make it a little bit easier, but he timber chains himself away. Still regenerating a lot of health here, and I think this might be game over for Navi. They can't keep on chasing S4. FNG TP's in as well to give himself the heals, to give S4 the heals, along with the Heavenly Grace if needed. So S4 is going to be completely peachy.
No, Mortimer, it's not playtime. And not that sort, anyhow.
Huge.
Bounty killing.
Yep.
No, take that.
Ooh, is it though? He moves into a stack. The toss comes in with the Mortimer's Kisses as well, but from the back, Iceberg going to cancel out the Mortimer's Kisses with the Yules, and they're actually going to be able to turn around. They will kill off Beeching in the end, and Nico Baby gets a kill now. They try to TP themselves away. Was on the fly, swoops on over and says, oh, these guys are out of here. Nothing I can do about that. They will get the kill onto Limp at least, but I think I imagine they're happy to trade Limp for a kill onto the Sven, especially when it's that deep into the enemy side of the map.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Yeah.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
No wards on map, GG supports. That's what he's typing in the chat right now. I know my Dota players.
Radiant's top tower.
Iceberg heals out onto FNG, taking him down with the Laguna Blade coming through, and my General will give him a nice spear in the head to finish the job. Bye-bye FNG. I mean, just a small loss for the side of Alliance, but a loss nonetheless, and it's going to turn in some pressure onto this tier 1 tower. In fact, Vici just running himself forward, saying, hey, you know what? I don't want to give this PA the chance to sit in jungle. I want to come in and start taking some towers, taking some stacks, and putting some pressure onto the side of Alliance.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified.
Yules is out. Iceberg getting very close to the Timbersaw here. They have an egg as well, which they're now going to throw down along with the arena. A nice little combination. They bring down FNG instantly. And now they move across towards the Tiny as well. He's going to lose life just as quickly. One of his kisses coming in from Alliance. They try to turn this one around. And Nico Baby comes on the front lines. He's surviving for now. Getting pretty low. Sunray coming through as well. Nico Baby needs to get himself back. Meanwhile, Iceberg does get dropped in the end, though. S4 just sitting on the front lines, doing whatever he wants. A nice little Icarus dive from Always Want to Fly. Keeps him out of danger. But they've seen Vichu and they want this guy. But do they have him? They don't have the stuns. A lack of stuns on the side of Alliance mean the Sven get away, and they actually only get themselves 1 kill from this. It is a successful tier 1 defense, but still only getting 1 kill for that one is not what they had hoped. Yeah, and S4 just really doing whatever he wanted in that fight. You know, he was just rocking up through the entire enemy team, timber chaining around, whirling deathing up. You know, with 4 strength heroes on the enemy team, this Timbersaw is going to feel like a god inside these team fights. Yeah. Yeah, you can do. Meanwhile, FNG Iceberg trying to look for the kill, but with Limp in the neighborhood, it doesn't feel that tempting. And now a dagger comes out from Nico Baby. Nico's only on about 50% HP though, so really not tempting for him to go in for anything more than a dagger. But his team is behind him, and Limp's now going to find himself an Invis rune, which is going to be a nice bottle refill for himself as well. Yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense. So, you know, I like that Navi tried to play with their timings and tried to just kind of barrel down on the Alliance. I like that also, like, when it didn't work, they're not stubborn. They're not trying to, like, continuously run at Alliance because they believe that they're stronger at that point. They're saying, well, actually, there's an easier way for us to take this. Uh-oh. Yeah, he's going to get brought down very, very quickly by Alliance. Nice little strike squad coming through for the bounty rune. Just catching out General, being a greedy, greedy boy. Yeah, gonna be tough.
Dire's top top tower
Well,
is under attack.
Beijing and Roger tapping away at this top tower. They've got themselves a catapult. And they've got themselves an angry Sven. And this tower shall fall.
Tower has fallen. Radiant's middle tower is
Feeling
under
pretty
attack.
good now, starting to open up the map just a little bit further, but PA, she has hit the Battle Fury timing. This is the scary part, so Nika Baby going to be farming up. She's going to be looking for a Deso. After she gets her Deso, is that fight o'clock for her?
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Ooh, he's going to fly forced to pop out the supernova in the middle lane unless he dies there. That is not a trade he was happy to make, but nice force out from Alliance. An immediate smoke from them as well, just looking to take advantage of this cooldown now being on, and they want to make some plays on this map. Yeah, bye, Io. See ya, buddy. They do. Beating on the run.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Oh yeah, fears nothing. Jump in and toss back from Handskin onto General. General in some trouble, and more of those kisses will finish him off from overhead. The artillery has arrived, and that's going to force back Navi. S4 though, he's not done. He's in their faces right now, saying, "Hey, you want me? Come get me. I know that you don't have the meat." Meanwhile, Limp's going to finish off this middle tower with this double damage rune. Should be able to do so easily. And now Alliance moves down to bottom. They're looking for Iceberg. It just doesn't stop. This movement's from Iceberg just sweeping through the enemy side of the map from Alliance. And now they're getting on top of this Lena trying to move around, but the toss gets caught. Roger comes in with the heals, trying to keep her alive. This seems like a desperate effort. TP away, cancelled out by the avalanche. Iceberg will fall. Roger moves to the trees, goes for the TP, successful in doing so. But Alliance still find themselves another big kill here. This is a series of pretty cataclysmic events from Navi, as they seem to have just let this game slip between their fingers. Yeah, and another point I wanted to come back to here is that like this Tiny's had such a good game because of this Timbersaw pick. S4 was allowed to just play alone. Yeah, he's not top of net worth. He could be. If Alliance wanted to play it in a certain way, they could have let S4 just get all the farm in the bottom lane. Hanskin could have played like a really supportive 4. But you know this team, you know, S4 is a team player, and he says, hey, I think the highest chance for us to get victory here is for me to utilize my hero's strength to give Hanskin the space as well. We'll both be strong. Our team all together is going to be so much stronger because of that. And now my tiny Blink's going to run around the map with me and we'll kill people together, and our team's going to be very happy. That is the Alliance way, folks, and it's working.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
If they thought the catch was bad before with a tiny Blink, it's about to get a whole lot worse as they pick up the Aghanims on the Snapfire. Ding dong, Snapfire Airlines is open for business. Please keep your arms and legs inside the vehicle at all times. That is not what they say on flights. Suddenly realize.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Yep. I love how they played this as well, Alliance, is that they haven't just said, oh, well, we'll get the Deso, then we'll go fight because our PA can farm so quickly. But actually, they don't want to waste any time. They get the Blink Dagger on the Tiny, and they know that that's their strength. They know that that's a point where they can actually start looking for kills. And when they find one, they want to get the other one whilst there's still some cooldowns going. You know, this all came from the egg, and now the toss is beautifully done onto Roger. Roger being brought down. Now they see V-Tune, slightly harder fish to fry, but they're going to try and do it. One of those kids is coming through, utilizing the clumsy net at the same time, but the BKB popped from V-Tune, turning it around and forcing Alliance back. But they still want to take control of this high ground area. The Avalanche misses from Handskin, but still they will bully back Navi again here. Oh boy. Oh boy. Well, it is indeed. Oh, okay.
Radiant are stranded. This is none to burn.
What have we here? Invisibility.
Yeah, this pacing as well. Again, you know, they're already inside. They don't even have the Deso yet. They're already inside the pit, though, trying to make it happen, trying to make it go as quickly as possible. Deso now arriving on the courier, and they know they've got the sustain to be able to start doing this early, but Navi are on the way. They do have these ultimates ready to go. This is going to be a tough fight to take, but Hanskin's going to start things off. Arena does come down, though. They managed to get S4. They'll throw in. Oh my god, that's a lot of damage coming down. General, he might actually drop here as a tiny projectile flies on through. Down comes the Supernova, but they've TP'd the Sven away. They want to get him to safety, and that's going to leave Always Want to Fly for dead. The Sven might be coming back in. It's Iceberg here, but that just feels like maybe it's not going to happen. I don't know. A buyback from General. They're going to bring back the Mars. Meanwhile, Sven comes into the front lines. TP across to help out the Lina. Hanskin pretty low here, but they jump the Lina. This Phantom Assassin is completely unchecked as General going to go down to Lil Shredder. No, he's not, just survived. Nico Baby jumps across over towards Roger, but V-Tune's defending him with his life. He's got that tanky walk right up, so he's pretty invincible right now, but Roger's getting targeted by Nico Baby as he gets himself the triple line. The support kills have come in thick and fast for Nico Baby. That leaves V-Tune completely alone. There are no more resources coming his way, and he will die as well. Alliance take the fight with relative ease. They did manage to finish off the Timbersaw inside that engagement, but that still wasn't enough now as Nico Baby is just so damn farmed.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Good.
Always want to fly.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Come on. Icarus Dive Aegis Steel, let's go. Ah, it's on cooldown.
Has fallen to the Dire.
Nothing to go for anyway. Oh boy. Oh, that was interesting. A toss sends a fly in, but they'll bring down Always Want to Fly regardless. They are not done. They're looking for Iceberg. They want the Lina. The Fiery Lady will die to the swords off S4. Well, the blades, as they cut down Iceberg. Hero after hero. Navi have completely let this game slip out of their hands. Like, this has really been some sloppy game from them. But, I mean, the pressure from Alliance has caused this. They have just been all up in Navi's face from the get-go, and they are not letting this go either. General at bottom lane. How dare you? How dare you push our tower, General? Get over here, kid. And they get on top of him. Bulwark's only going to help him so much. Throw him around the back. Stab him in the back. That's going to be another hero going down. Oh, why is there an IO here? Oh, no.
Structures are fortified.
Yeah, just patiently waiting for his next kill. Yeah, that's the face of a killer right there. Hey, Roger. How's it going? Bye-bye now. Jesus. Whew. Some nightmares. They jump the Phoenix over here. Always Want to Fly won't get away. Oh, you know, there's always that caster's rule, isn't there? When you're casting Always Want to Fly, you get one per series, and I think it's time in game one to use it. Always want to die, am I right, guys? There we go. I think I might have to make it once per tournament, to be honest. It's a very bad joke. It doesn't have legs. I mean, it was lame from the start, let's be honest. It's some low-hanging fruit. Hanskin jumping in, tossing back Melina. She's going to throw it into the arms of Nico Baby, who embraces her with her swords. Another hero dead, and they'll take down the tower. I'm starting to feel it. There's not much left in the tank for Navi. This team, that's it. That's some insights right there, folks. Yep.
Radiant's top tower is falling.
That's it.
Alliance. Victory.
Yeah. last game went for those who have missed it, perhaps.
Alliances turn to ban. Navi's turn to ban.
Really was. Yeah, that's it. That's the rundown for you folks. So you're all clued up now. You can get back into this series with a fresh idea of what's going on here. And so far, we are into this draft already. We got that IO Doom banned out by Alliance. They don't want to play into the IO again. Meanwhile, Navi, they're going to get rid of the Omni Knight and now look for their next ban. And that's going to be Alina. They did indeed.
Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Yeah, that could be that could certainly be quite scary, that's for sure. Iceberg Storm, his favorite. It's a monstrous thing from that hero. Yeah, he's got to break it down, get into that mind palace of his, and really have a think about what they want to do in this draft, considering the bans which have come out already. The options are on the table. Which direction do you want to take it in, sir? What would you like to see?
Navi's turn to pick.
Slada.
Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Alliances turn to...
I imagine so. And it opens up for the PA as well, so Navi are forced to take it out of their hands.
Seconds remaining. 5
Yep,
seconds.
that seems to be the game. Take that hero, get them crits, smack some fools. Yeah. No.
Navi's turn to pick. Alliances.
Yep, going back in with Snapfire.
ban.
Clearly a favored hero of theirs, and now Navi will take up the Chen as well. So they get their PA Chen opening. Meanwhile, Alliance with the Slardar Snap. I do like Slardar Snap. I think it's pretty strong. The two heroes synergize together quite nicely.
Navi's turn to ban.
Yeah. Yeah, it's bonkers.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Yeah, I mean, PA is not like... Yeah, she's not like a super tanky hero. She doesn't tend to build that much tankiness. So when you do get that MKB and that huge burst damage from the Sapphire, it can really catch you off guard. So you're going to have to think about that and try and adjust accordingly if that does get into that situation for the side of Navi. Mm-hmm.
10 seconds remaining. 5
Oh, there was
seconds
someone, wasn't
remaining.
there? Yeah, that was a long time ago. You're stretching my memory here, Theban, but yeah. Dude, I can barely remember what I did 5 minutes ago. I don't remember the last game at this point. Dota has fried me.
Navi's turn to ban.
Well, you know. Nice. Well remembered.
10 seconds remaining.
Yeah.
5 seconds remaining. Alliance's turn to ban.
Sniper mid, yeah. No. Well, you know, we could. Get yourself a Dragon Lance, bait out the PA. Get yourself a... that's what I want to see. Silver Edge Dragon Lance Sniper. Let's go.
5 seconds remaining.
Yeah, but if you're invisible, you're
Navi's
invincible.
Turn to ban.
In my experience.
Navi's turn to pick.
Oh. I was there once, you know. God, well, I recalibrated in 2K like 2 years ago or something. It was really weird. I calibrated as a Crusader for some reason, and like I went on like a 20 game win streak or something. It's like I don't know why I went down there. I think I did really bad in my calibration games, but yeah, no, invisible was invincibility, quite literally. I'm 4.5 right now, you know, humble 4.5. I nearly broke Divine, and then I stopped playing because I was like one game away, and I was like,
10 seconds
I
remaining.
feel like I've. It's all right. It's all right.
5 seconds remaining.
Casters don't need to know anything anyway. At least play-by-play casters. We just see spell, say spell. Cover my weaknesses. Thanks, man. Appreciate that. Yep. It's just like lounging around, drinking pina coladas. Anyways, we got a Rubik and an Undying coming out for Navi and Alliance here. So the Rubik, pretty good pickup into these actually. I quite like it. You got yourself the lift. You got yourself the more importantly that long range cancel along with the spell steals as well. You can always steal more of his kisses if you see him, and yeah, quite like it.
5 seconds remaining.
Yeah. They are. They don't have any strength there, so they're like, oh, don't want to play against that again. That was scary.
Alliance's turn to pick.
Void incarnate.
Mm-hmm.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Yeah, definitely.
Alliance's turn to ban.
Drow Ranger.
I want to talk about this drow. They've picked drow into Void Spirit and PA. What's up with this?
5 seconds remaining. Navi's turn to ban. Alliances turn to ban.
Yeah. That's going to be tough. Alrighty, well, we'll see what avenue they decide to go for next, but I mean, I do like that she's like, you know, a natural Hurricane Pike builder, and the precision arrows go through the evasion, you know, that's nice little things which make this matchup not as bad as it perhaps should be. Also, they've got a lot of defense here on the side of Alliance. They've got a Undying, which is going to mean that if PA does want to dive on top of this drow, she's going to find herself covered with zombies, and of course you've got both the Snapfire and Slardar, which do have the ability to kind of save the drow in one way or another, whether it's by stunning or cookieing or offering defensive spells her way. So yeah, I do want to see them get a support on Alliance. Position 4, I kind of want to see something a bit more utility focused. Who's going to build that maybe medallion, force staff, that kind of thing. Cover those bases for this team, because I feel like that's what the drow really needs to. Solar Crest and force staff would be really strong for Alliance this game. Hmm.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Yeah.
Alliances turn to pick.
Yeah. Interesting. Well, DP. I like doing that as well. There's some of their fun heroes which they like to rock out. Yeah.
5 seconds remaining. Navi's turn to pick.
Earth Spirit.
Alrighty, so they go for the pos for Earth Spirit, and Snapfire will be mid. Yeah, for Alliance, that makes a lot of sense. ES mid? Nah. Yeah, me too.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Zeus.
Choose your hero.
Ooh, Iceberg Zeus. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But yeah, completely agree. It's nice. I like Iceberg Zeus as well. You know, this is one of my favorite Zeus players. This guy can just play either really aggressively, really greedily, whatever his team needs, he is going to do for them. And I imagine this game we're probably going to see some pretty high octane Zeus as he makes some space for V-Tune. So I'm definitely looking to see that and see if he can make some plays. But you know, Alliance of Draft isn't all bad. I'm a little bit worried about this drow now with the Zeus and the PA and the Void Spirit. These are 3 heroes which do very well traditionally against drow. She's got to work cut out for her, but it is Nico Baby. You know, if there's anyone you want to be in a tough situation on the side of Alliance, it is Nico Baby, because you know he'll come through for you. All in all, these drafts, I think I'm leaning to the side of Navi a little tiny bit, but again, I think it's quite even. What you saying, Steven?
Prepare for battle.
Yeah. Alrighty, let's get into it. Game number 2 in this best of 3 series here in the upper bracket of the OGA Dota Pit. It is Navi versus Alliance. Who's going to take a second game? Well, let's find out. So we're going to have always want to fly, landing at the FNG. They're making some eyes with each other up at top as General sits stationary on the hill. He's at bottom, yeah.
30 seconds to battle.
That sounds strong. Yeah, that sounds strong. Although it doesn't... Yeah, it's blur enough to counter out Slithering Crush then. The Bash. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Vichine will be able to just sit in the jungle. And I can't see Iceberg having a particularly difficult time at mid against this Snapfire. I mean, we'll see what Limp's able to do against him. Wow, no hesitation there at all. Alrighty, well, they can probably make the movement as General always want to fly, getting on top of S4, just throwing a couple of spells his way, giving him a bit of harassment.
Discreetly.
Yeah, that's true enough. They've got that ace in the hole with the Chen, so playing into lanes is kind of always difficult when that's the case. Well, General's going to make his way down to the bottom lane, and I imagine... Do they bother TPing Nico top, or they're just going to stay with this tri lane and try and pressure Void Spirit? Yeah.
I sense distortions in the void.
Denied.
Okie dokie. Yeah, we're not going to see the dreamy S4 game as we saw last game around. This Slardar is probably going to be getting a pretty late timing on his Blink Dagger, but hopefully the rest of the heroes will make up for it. Dota is not a game about winning 3 lanes. If you try and win 3 lanes, then you're probably going to struggle. Gotta win 2. So that's how you play the maths. Yep. Meanwhile, a couple of our arrows being thrown at bottom along with the decay. Hanskin wrapping around as well. General, a tricky old tiger to bring down here, especially as he hits level 2, gets to dissimulate. Nice movements through, just walking into the creep wave when he knows he's about to hit that level 2, just to keep himself nice and safe. But the roll still connects. Uh-oh, General could be in some trouble. Pops the Fairy Fire, has himself 4 stick chance as well as he walks into the neutrals, and they will deny him handily. Great deny from General. No first blood today.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Definitely. Yeah, he does. He does studying, and he always has these little ideas which you see apparent in his gameplay on how to get the best of the enemy team, which is fun to study. It's fun to watch. Iceberg at mid could be in some trouble. Hanskin's wrapping in. They don't actually see him though. He plays the trees beautifully. Is it going to make a difference though as Hanskin connects with the roll? Limp's there with the cookie. Body blocks coming across from Hanskin, and the scatter blast will put an end to Iceberg. And that will be our first blood. And that is a huge first blood of that as well. Nope. That's too brutal. So yeah, he's going to really have to play on the back foot now. One thing else I want to mention here is that S4 has 15 last hits when General only has 10. Keep in mind, this is General who's getting tri-laned. And yeah, I mean, this is S4 doing much better than him and just kind of chilling by himself. I mean, sorry, General has a support. He has the Chen, but Chen's really not been helping him. He's been roaming around the jungle and kind of just leaving him to his own devices.
I better not fall off.
True. Talking about Undying, he's living a dangerous life here. Oh, tries to go for the 0 creep soul rip, which doesn't work, but General's still gonna pops the resonant pulse, pops the stick, doesn't have enough mana for the dissimulate. FNG could actually be the one in trouble as he pops the south, turns around with the decay, with the right clicks. These guys just brawling, and they're gonna walk away from each other. That's gonna be that. How disappointing. Yeah.
Ouchie.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Jesus. That is that was some goofy stuff going on in the jungle. Just two boys just kind of going at it, you know, sleeves rolled up, taking shots at one another for whatever reason. There it is. There it is. Hanskin gonna help out with the roll in and then one of his kisses to set up for Limp to easily get the kill onto Iceberg. And yeah, the tilt tips coming through. That's why you got to go for the sponge strat. What you do is in every single pub, you just like act really toxic, get like super angry, even though you're actually a super chill person, and then the enemy team tip you instead of your more fragile teammates, and you know that you're never going to tilt, so it's fine. You know, that's the big brain play for any new players. Yeah, be as toxic as you physically can in pubs. Trust me. Thank you. Yeah, we're nearly 12 months in. I'll take that as a compliment. Thank you. Had to one day. Meanwhile, S4 still chilling in the top lane. Doing great up here, though, honestly. Like, he's completely by himself, and this Fishy is fine. He's got himself 28-1 General, unfortunately, only at 12-1 after a couple of his... I mean, he spent most of his game just running away from FNG. Does not feel good for him at all. Roger has made his way up to top. Oh. Yeah, that said, Roger's wrapping in. They have killed Iceberg again in the middle lane, though, and down at bottom, General has to run away. S4 on the run. Roger trying to run him down. Doesn't have the ability to do so. These two supports just don't really offer any kill threat whatsoever. Even if they're roaming around together, there's just nothing they can do. And S4's just allowed to run away from the lane, which is kind of bad when you're losing your middle lane tower, you're losing your middle lane hero. You have to run away on your Void Spirit as well. Like, this is really not looking good for Navi this laning phase.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's
TP's back to mid. Hanskin is ready, though. He actually tanks up the roll, but Limp's going in with one of his kisses all the same. And Iceberg trying to run towards Limp, running towards the fire. And S4 is here instead. Right click's coming through, but no, beautiful, beautiful Resonant Pulse comes out from General. Redirects the cookie of all things. And now Iceberg, he's looking for the turnaround. He wants to bring down the Earth Spirit. Hanskin pretty low, rolls himself away. Iceberg really wants this Lightning Bolt, will not find it. Gets the ward instead, but still a happy boy as Lightning Mario survives the engagement. And well, I mean, they do still lose their Void Spirit, but it's something. It's something. Yeah.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen. Dire's top tower is under attack. All things considered, it's looking pretty good
for Alliance in this game too. 0-4 is the scoreline, a 1k gold advantage. Swapping over to net worth, we'll see Limp is chilling at the top along with V-Tune, but close behind is Nico Baby on this drow. Yeah, I'm wondering what the play is going to be. Nico Baby just throwing a couple of arrows in towards a Void Spirit. You dare come to this lane, sir? Get out, you fiend. But both carries have taken their opposing tier 1 towers. I'm fully expecting a Blink Dagger on Nico Baby, by the way. I reckon his build is going to be probably Hurricane Pike. Maybe not straight into the Blink, maybe goes Manta first, but definitely the Blink sooner. Navi looking like they want to make a play on somebody here. FNG might be the one who tanks this gank, which I think is okay. Yeah, they're going to lose the Undying very, very quickly here. But bounty achieved. Nico Baby's safe. That's worth. Oh, no. Oh, they need to defend this with all they've got. Luckily, the PA doesn't have Battle Fury. Yes, there's no way for actually to bring down this stat, but... yeah, don't put that idea in Ice Frog's head. He might be listening. Not for anybody else in the game, or the game in general. Meanwhile, always want to fly. He's basically just sitting here waiting for death in the middle lane as he's kind of, yeah, bye-bye. See ya. He was just trying to be an XP sponge. Meanwhile, in the bottom lane, though, they're going on to Nico Baby. They're going to be able to bring him down. The magic damage between these two heroes is way too much for Nico to deal with, and he will drop. Iceberg actually TPing into the middle lane. This man fears nothing as he throws down the lightning bolts, just whittling away at the HP of these Alliance heroes as they try to bring down this tower, but won't be able to do so. They're scared away by the Zeus. Mm-hmm.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, I love this.
Most learned folks have the common sense to leave me be.
Yeah, this is just some casual kills going on. Nothing to worry about. Limp killing always want to fly again, just popping some fools across the map. He's heading for a very, very quick Aghanim Scepter, by the way. Oh, Slardar, yeah, he doesn't have Blink, so yeah. Yeah, this is...
Dire are scanning.
FNG, you greedy boy. Yeah, Nico Baby taking his time over this. He's actually giving up. Dear, that's a big waste of time for Nico Baby. Yeah, it's a big waste of time from him. Don't be too happy about that.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
With power treads, that's scary, yeah. That is very scary. Jesus.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
I'm fairly sure this might be a record Aghanim's timing though, like for Snapfires. 12 minutes 40 seconds was roughly the time which Limp got that. Like, I don't know if we've got any analysts in the chat, but someone get on that Dota and check that out, because that was extremely quick from Limp. That was Zeus. Yeah, Zeus was jungling. Oh, and there it is. Ruben gets caught out by it. Always want to fly. Meets the wrath of the Gobble Up as a creep flies into his face, burns him up, and kills him off. We're not ready for that, were you?
Scanning.
Yeah.
Radiant's middle tower is
Yeah,
under
poor
attack.
always want to fly. Just wants to absorb some XP at mid. Please, sir. I just want some levels. Stop killing me.
Radiant's middle tower
Yeah.
has fallen. is under attack.
Hound's getting no man's land right now. Jesus. Beaching, luckily just kind of walking past the Earth Spirit. They might be setting up for something, but Snapfire's pretty far away, so no longer.
Invisibility.
From here, maybe. Let's see it. As the science is down onto V-Tune, here come those kisses. Over and ahead, they will kill off FNG, but they just have Phantom Strike away. V-Tune's just gonna let himself fall. Meanwhile, Always Want to Fly also in some trouble. Once again, getting burnt out. The Magnetizer's onto him. Lim wants a kill. Will not find it. It'll go to FNG, actually. Meanwhile, up in the top lane, they're gonna get a Retribution kill onto S4 at the very least. So Navi scrape up something from the floor, but they're not gonna be too happy about how the last couple of minutes have gone for them. Losing their PA is for sure not what they want, just as she picks up. Oh no, another hero! What is happening? Oh, Alliance, they are doing exactly what they did in last game and just finding some timings, finding some kills, using this Snapfire along with some aggressive supports, just go and make a whole bunch of plays. And now Snapfire jumping in for that bounty rune right into the face of this Void Spirit. Void Spirit, though, gonna pop a couple of spells in their direction. Always Want to Fly, trying to chase down Limp, has himself that Scatter Blast, wants to get in range for it and get the slow off. Can't quite do so. Limp just kind of slowly walking away. Only Brown Boost, but it's enough to get him out of danger. They just get the kill onto the Earth Spirit, and the Snapfire will get away.
I'll take that.
This should make my life easier.
True. True. That is far and away the biggest steal of the game, other than maybe Tombstone, but even then, you're running a Drow and you're running a Snapfire. Stealing Tombstone's not going to be the best thing in the world, I don't think. Yeah, Corrosive Haze is it.
Double damage.
Oh dear, Rivik! There comes the Scatter Blast to finish the job. Yeah, someone... Yeah, it kind of feels like we've left the VCR on repeat today. But look what Drow's got queued up next. She's actually not even going for the Manta, just straight up. Dragon Lance, Yasha, Blink. Like, budget items, budget damage. Doesn't really feel like she needs the Heaven Talbot just... sorry, not Heaven Talbot. General jumping in here. They're getting on top of this Earth Spirit. And he's going to actually get killed. However, Alliance maybe looking for a response. They've got that high ground Tombstone down. This could be really good. And in come the kisses over on top. See you later, Roger. Though actually it turns their attention towards Void Spirit. The rest of the team deal with Roger that gets taken down by the Drow. Moving in towards Always Want to Fly. He falls as well. General's the next target. S4 on top as this comes flying through the fight. No animation apparently for the Flesh Golem. He just kind of T-poses through the engagement, lands on top of General, and they get themselves another kill. I'd like a replay of that one if possible. That was hilarious. It really is, yeah. Wait, I want to watch it again. It's just the way it didn't like have any flailing animation. It just kind of like statically flew in. Oh, that's a juicy one. Here we go, here we go. What was that? He just didn't animate, he just T-posed his way on top of him. Oh, that was some artistic stuff from Alliance. But yeah, I mean, perfect Tombstone. FNG just realizing that if he can get in, drop down that Tombstone, then they can actually go for that fight, because it looked like they were backing away. FNG was like, maybe it's worth me trying this. Pops his hood, jumps in, gets it off, and then all of a sudden they're like, alrighty, we got a show on our hands. And they rip them apart. Navi losing yet another engagement. Briefly. Yep, rinse and repeat of game 1 for them. They just want to keep these kills coming and utilizing the fact that they've got all this gold coming in from the kills and all this pressure. They just want to keep it going. But Navi, you know, they've... Yeah. They also have... No. You also have Zeus, who offers ridiculously good high ground defense as well. So this game won't be ending nearly as quickly. You know, there's still lots of hope left in the game for Navi. In fact, not even close to over. Yeah, this is massive. They've got the tornado for vision as well, jumping in. Look at the damage! They absolutely shred S4 and Nico, baby! Oh my god, they're gone! They are just gone. 3 heroes deleted from existence. Roshan into the hands of Navi. Alliance were not ready for that in the slightest. Oh. Wow.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Bounty. My thrift rewarded.
Yeah, man. Zeus from across the map just doing so much damage. The Void Spirit just slams his face into the keyboard and nukes them all down. Wow. That was an absolute smashing for Alliance. Okay, Navi, they've woken up. They're here to play some Dota, folks. And they have just arrived into the series. Let's see what they can do.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Alliance getting on top of Iceberg here, but unfortunately Nico Baby's been jumped already. S4 trying to finish off Iceberg, but he's got a whole team coming up. They're going to throw in the creep and the Gobble up to try and bring down the Zeus, but it doesn't actually land. He's actually going to be able to get himself away, or is he Handskid rolling through as well? FNG all on to the Zeus right now, and they will be able to finish the job. Limp's actually got himself a BKB, interestingly. That's not going to help him much as V-Tune comes through, gets on top of FNG. The big heals coming out across though as V-Tune gets a Caruso's put on top of him. Doesn't really care though, he does not. Another hero going down to him as he brings down FNG, moving across now to S4. S4 turning around with the stun. Handskid with the roll in as well. Always want to fly, steals the roll in, jumps back on top of them, a dagger across, but he's got the BKB off just in time. Dodges the stun from the cookie, keeps on rampaging through this engagement, takes down S4. Handskid on the run. General is chasing. Will they be able to find him? He's got the roll to get himself back to the high ground and will be okay. But man, that is another big win for Navi as they take down the Drow and find a bunch of kills afterwards. Yes, they lost their Zeus, but that is absolutely fine by them.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower has fallen.
FNG, bye-bye, Mr. Zombie. He's going to get taken down. Meanwhile, the Mortis Kiss is coming on over the top, doing a decent amount of work here as they'll be able to kill off Always Want to Fly. And on the cliff as well, they found General. They're going to be able to take him down also. But Zeus doing a bit of work from the backlines, but it doesn't really matter. Alliance have already taken this fight. They get themselves a bit of the map back.
This should make my life easier.
No, you do not. Those zombies are scary boys. You don't want to get those slows coming out, especially with the Drow in the game. She will take full advantage of that and the vision as well. So... yeah, you let this kid farm and he will do just that. Alliance, they try to put the pressure on, weren't able to do so, and now they're paying the consequences, and Ned4 is walking into his absolute execution here.
You'll not see beyond the Phantom Veil.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Gonna have nightmares about this. And now down to the bottom lane. They're gonna take down that tier 1 tower. They don't have the creeps, so they don't need them. It's a tier 1. Who cares about creeps? Iceberg's gonna go and do the dutiful word and take down this bottom. He's actually bought himself a blink dagger, which I love, by the way. I love this blink Zeus.
are scanning. Radiant's middle tower is under
They want to
attack.
go with his Thunder God's Wrath along with the Nimbus. In fact, he just pops it straight off the bat as he walks into Fountain to try and give them vision, to try and make the catch. The roll actually connects from Hanskin. Hanskin seems like he's giving his life to get Nico Baby out. And oh my god, that was close to the Nimbus. He does just about finish off the TP. And it's going to be an Alliance get themselves away. So that's a Thunder Gods and a smoke wasted from Navi. It's a pretty costly miss from them. Yeah. Uh-oh. They're looking for Vichu, and they might have just found her. She does have the edge. It just runs out. This isn't a good timing. Vichu actually going to pop the BKB, try and turn it around and give us team space to get into this engagement. Limb and S4, they need to stay away because they are pretty low. A roll across from Hanskin. Going to look to re-engage here, but he's going to get lifted up and held in place. But now come the kisses over on top. Maybe they can get the first kill, and they will be able to drop Always Want to Fly as they look for more, but he's going to get his head cleaned off by Vichu. Great stomp in from S4, allowing Nico Baby to do all the damage in this team fight. He needs to just drop a little bit more. General gets on top of him, though, countering out his damage and doing a lot in response to Nico Baby, but now he needs to get himself way to assimilate. He's not done. General trying to stay on top of the Drows. The lightning bolts come through as well, but Zeus can't offer much more than this. He's got a Nimbus not available right now as Lim. Popping the BKB, turning around. FNG in some trouble as Always Want to Fly, gets the vision on him, heals himself up, but it doesn't make a difference. Iceberg will lightning bolt him down, and now he's onto Nico Baby. The blink across the arc lightning. He finds him. It's a triple kill for Iceberg, and he's looking for more as he gets on top of the Snapfire as well. They don't need their Phantom Assassin when you've got a Zeus. He gets an ultra kill for himself from this engagement. Iceberg is a happy, happy man.
Bounty. A bauble from the void.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified. Radiant structures are fortified. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
FNG. Hey, buddy, they want to fight whilst this PA is down. I mean, this is just kind of a three-man engagement. They don't have their mid laner. Do they really care? Doesn't seem like it. Iceberg trying to turn it around. Might be able to get FNG. No, he will not. The Hood helping FNG out a lot. Meanwhile, Hanskin, he's able to bring down Always Want to Fly as well. 2 clean kills from Alliance there. A really heads-up play, even though they didn't have the numbers advantage, realizing that they can squeeze out a little bit more value out of these heroes, and they do exactly that. Yeah. And now we see Snapfire. She's got the level 18, moving in on 20 and queuing up that MKB. So we know what kind of game Limp is looking to play. And a smoke up from Alliance. They're looking for trouble, and they may well just find it. Where is the movement in? Now, I think they might have seen those creeps dying at mid. General pretty cautiously coming forward, and now jumping from S4, immediately followed up by the gobble up as well. FNG appears on his face, and General gets eliminated. A very clean kill from Alliance. Now they're trying to turn it into a little bit more. Hey, Roger, can they see him? Do they put their eyes on him? They don't. I'm going to go for the D-Ward instead. Lightning bolt throw now. They're jumping in on this one. S4 gets a 2-man crush off, but they need to get Nico Baby out of there because V-Tune is just getting on top of the drown. She brings her down. Pops a BKB, gets a kill, moves across, gets Limp as well. The fight's over before it begins for Alliance. V-Tune has just taken out both of the big heroes, and now she's just going to clean through everybody else. S4's going to be the next target. He's not living very long. An ultra kill for V-Tune in a matter of seconds. That was brutal. Yeah, and
Dire's middle tower.
the build's very interesting as well because it seems like she's prioritizing defending herself from the Zeus rather than prioritizing this Hurricane Pike, which might help her against the Phantom Assassin. And that's what ultimately cost her in that last engagement. You know, she could not get away from the Phantom Assassin. I still think BKB was the right option. I'm just wondering if there's something she could have cut out of this build to make things a little bit more efficient. Yeah, but
Roshan has fallen into the Radiant.
yeah. Looks very funky. Yeah. Always want to fly, just rocking up on the high ground, giving his team the vision to start this engagement. They don't even want to go for the Rubik kill. They just want to get themselves away. But S4 and AFNG will not be so lucky as they get cleaved in twain by the double damage Phantom Assassin. Goodbye. Good God. Jesus Christ.
Dire's bottom tower is
Yep.
under attack.
One hit and I'm die. Sad times. Poor old IFNG this game. It's now reverting to the high ground defense as this PA looking to do some damage, looking to take some buildings. They know they're strong. They know there's two heroes down the side of Alliance and no one on the team's going to make themselves an easy target. However, ultimate gets used by Limp here just to try and force out the side of Alliance. Actually, the side's landing on the Void Spirit. He could be in some trouble. Doesn't really have... Oh, he's got a cheese. Never mind. He's good. Just baiting some stuff. Use your spells on me, he asks. Meanwhile, little Shredder stolen by Rubik. Probably not what he was looking for there, but it's something. Kills Tombstone at least.
Oh, that would be a tribute. Even I like a good bauble.
Meanwhile, the jump in. They managed to get FNG up on the cliff here, so he's kind of just hanging around up here. But meanwhile, V2 jumps in, destroys Nico, baby. That's your carry gone. Once again, Alliance have to back themselves away. Meanwhile, they will get FNG up on that cliff and kill him off. So, yeah, another just weird engagement from Alliance, which doesn't really work out in their favor, unfortunately. Oh, Limp with a BKB pop as well.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified.
Maybe, or maybe just scared of something. Mini zombie running around, having fun.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Yeah.
Dire's middle
This ain't good.
barracks are under attack. Dire's middle barracks has fallen. Dire's middle barracks has fallen. Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is fallen.
Here we go, Mortimer's Kisses coming on over the top. They're trying to bring down V-Tune, start this one off. That's just not going to happen, especially without Satanic and the Aegis. And now they just jump onto the tier 4. V-Tune fears absolutely nothing, and with good reason, as these heroes are grouped up and killed again. They're laying on top of each other, just allowing themselves to be cleaved apart. The Drought comes back to life. They will get one more chance of defending themselves from Navi, but it looks like Navi are well in control of this game. Alliance, it's going to take an absolutely crazy play for them to be able to come back into this one. I just don't think they've got it in them, but let's see. Gobble Up is ready. They do not have them all in his Kisses. They do not have the level 20 on Limp either.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
It ain't gonna be easy.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
PA is one of these heroes where you really like to try and kill off the supporting cast first and then deal with the PA, but when she's doing this much damage, that's really hard to do because she's going to kill your team faster than the entirety of your team kills her team.
Your anger is useless here.
And yeah. Aegis on 40 seconds, yeah.
Dire are scanning.
Yeah, that's going to be pretty brutal. Game feeling tense. Thunder God's going to give them the vision. Are they following up? Doesn't look like it. Although they have found Hanskin. Hanskin kind of just chilling here, and he's going to get himself killed off. Not reacting to the Thunder Gods, his biggest mistake. as he's going to lose his life. Not coming back into this one. Alvici dumping forward, looking for the next one. That's Nico, baby. That's game, folks. It is it. The clean's coming through, looking very damn tidy for V-Tune as he finds himself the ultra kills and finish the game with everyone dead on the side of Alliance, and the GGs are dropped. Navi take game number 2, equaling out the series and bringing things to a 1-1. And what a performance from them. Huge turnaround. All it took was that one Roche engagement, that one misstep from Alliance, and Navi, you know, Yep, ready, mate. Let's go.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Hello and welcome back to the OGA Dotapit. My name is Nomad. Joining me is 1437 as we get into the final game in this best of 3 series of Navi versus Alliance. That's right, folks. It's El Clasico. These two teams battling it out in the upper bracket. Who's going to win? Well, we don't know. That's why we're watching it, guys. That's why we're here to find out. David, who do you think's going to take it?
The one who has Phantom Assassin.
Does seem to be the code, doesn't it? But what if it gets banned?
It could. I mean, who's got first pick right now? Navi. I think Alliance are gonna have to ban out the PA then, because I expect Navi to just snap that up right away. Looking back on it, whoa, Navi don't want to snap up the PA. They ban it out. Maybe they want to go for IO round 2, because IO technically could have worked. Has there not been a PA on Alliance's side? So we won't be seeing a PA in this game. That's great. I love it.
Remaining.
Yep, PA free gaming. Maybe something more creative coming out in this next game.
How about a Sven free gaming as well? I just want to be free of Sven and PA for this one
Tomorrow,
series, please.
Tomorrow, we will be free. Of PA. And
not tomorrow. The day after tomorrow.
Okay, probably the day after tomorrow.
Navi's turn to pick.
IO banned out. So they're not going to give Navi IO in game 3. It's a good call because now Alliance won't be able to have that PA who can jump on top of this IO and kill him off. So Navi are going to have to go with a different first pick.
So Chen's always an option for them here. Yep, you're always going to be thinking that when you look at the Navi.
Lina is in the pool too. Lina could be mid or support for them. It's either Chen or Lina. That's maybe Benj. Very small chance it's Benj, but it's possible.
Yeah. Undying could be an option for Navi, right? Although he's not that big.
Nah, they're not gonna Undying. Nah.
Okay.
But every time I do that, they always pick it, so we'll see.
Alliance's turn to pick.
They hear you.
Boom, there's a Chen.
There we go, Roger Chen, let's go.
Navi's turn to pick.
Alliance answer with the Lina.
They steal the Lina back, okay. Not bad, Rubik. Boom, got him.
There it is, okay. Now Alliance. This is usually when they either grab a carrier or an off-laner. And then...
I think it is a Mars from them. It's either Mars or a Morphling.
10 seconds remaining.
I want to say Mars or Morphling.
Okay.
This is what I feel right now.
Remaining.
Both would be very nice.
Turn to ban.
The Mars.
Boom.
Cool.
We're 4 for 4 on the heroes that we expected in the first phase.
Yeah,
that's pretty sick.
Pretty sick. We've been doing a lot of casting on this patch, so you know, it's starting to see some patterns emerging here.
Well, it's more like team patterns, though. Like for example, if you watch OG, you're not gonna think they're gonna pick Chen and Rubik first phase. They will probably not even go near those heroes in the entire draft, right? So it's also about like understanding the team that is playing and like what strategies they prefer to pick. Alliance, they better be banning out Storm here, because if they don't ban out Storm, Navi is gonna snap that up and it's gonna be a problem. Navi banning out Undying, I mean that's just the best 5 for Alliance to take, so we're gonna definitely have to get rid of that one. I mean I expect Alliance to ban out Storm, Zeus, and either Bat or Void Spirit. One of those 3. I mean, or like all 3 of those. But definitely they need to ban Storm with this.
But then they haven't picked up their carry themselves. But still, I think that might be something they want to play into here.
The thing about carries is, okay, there's the Void. Now we're looking at the Storm and the Zeus. Because if you don't ban both of those, Navi, I think they're gonna be very comfortable with this draft once they pick up one of those heroes. It's either you ban both or you ban neither one. Like if you're Alliance, I think. So
10 seconds remaining.
We'll see what happens.
Navi, meanwhile, they've got to ban out some heroes they've taken down the Undying already. Now they need to think about the next hero to get rid of. I think I would get rid of the Slark here, honestly, from Navi. I really don't like playing Chen into Slark. Never feels great. Okay, they get rid of Drow. Fair enough.
The Drow was really good, like last game, honestly. I think the trialing idea was pretty cool. There it is, Stormband up from Alliance. So the Drow would have been cool for Alliance to have again because the PA is out of the pool. Navi can't really have that, pretty strong counter into the Drow for the mid late game. So that's why they get rid of that.
10 seconds remaining.
Honestly, for Navi though, there isn't a lot of things they're scared of because it all comes down to what is left in the pool for Navi to take for their strategy. Because this is kind of like a pre-made strat like Navi want to run in this situation, right? Yeah. And they also want maybe who knows? They can pick like Lifestealer. They can pick what? We still got a Sven in the pool. They have a lot of options on the side of Navi, and Navi don't need to ban Sven themselves because Alliance just don't play it.
Alliances turn to ban.
They banned the Troll Warlord, solid, very strong carry hero. They banned two very strong carries on the side of Navi. Now Alliance, are you gonna ban the Zeus again, or are you gonna ban the Zeus here, or you will most likely get Zeus, I think. But we'll see. Maybe Alliance picked like an anti-mage, and then Navi's like, we don't want to play Zeus against anti-mage.
5 seconds.
That'd be a bad idea.
Yeah, I'm not sure I agree with that, but it could happen. It could happen.
Alliances turn to pick.
Oh, they banned the anti-mage. Wild. Pick the Zeus? Pick Leshrac? Pick something? Heroes.
Navi.
Why have they banned anti-mage? Okay, CM's going to be picked up by Alliance. They get the sisters.
So, a bit faster gameplay and really good at against Chen's creeps. You get the bite, right? You can pretty much remove it. That being said, is Alliance going to put the CM against the Chen? If it is going to be FNG playing the CM, it's going to be hard to go into the offlane sometimes, but we'll see. Navi see the CM. Probably won't be expecting any illusion heroes from them, honestly. Sven is still looking real good right now. Lifestealer looks good too. They haven't had so much success with Lifestealer lately for Navi, so they might be shying away from that. But I think Sven and Lifestealer, they both look pretty solid. Unless they want to pick up 3 now. They go with the Sonar first. Okay, so Sonar still in the pool. They're gonna go with that instead, and they're gonna hold off to pick the carry and the mid for the last 2 picks.
So it is, of course, Alliance which have the final pick in this draft. So we're kind of expecting Navi to pick up probably the mid lane and extend ban out some counters. So it's kind of awkward. They have to get both. So it's a lot cut out for them in these last picks. Both teams really shielding their core heroes until the very end of this draft. Of course, I think I'm still thinking Slark might be okay for Alliance. Doesn't love playing into Slaughter, but
I kind of like Death Prophet for Alliance. Not super amazing in Slaughter, but Death Prophet looks pretty good for Alliance. Another hero that's pretty cool is Arc Warden, but I'm not sure if Nico Baby is playing Arc Warden at the moment. But that's another hero that's kind of similar to Troll and the Drow that can destroy Slaughter in the lane. That's why they banned out this Troll and Drow, right? They didn't want these range carries against their Slaughter that they were going to pick up.
Taking their time for the Alliance, and they're going to grab themselves a Spectre. Okay, the hero we've kind of forgot about recently. Fallen out of popularity a little bit, but still raises their head every now and again, and Navi's instant response is going to be the V2 Lifestealer, a classic.
Yeah, classic. So they do go with the Lifestealer. They had the option with the Sven, but they preferred the Lifestealer in this situation. Alliance picking up the Spectre. What do you think of this, Nomad? Specterino, you're the Spectre expert. I'm gonna let you shine right here.
Alrighty. Well, looking at Spectre into this draft, honestly, it doesn't feel amazing into Slaughter, but you do have 2 cores which you can kind of jump on top of and try to bring down. Always enjoying the long team fights, of course, which makes it quite nice into Chen, who's typically one of these guys that kind of stops one person getting bursted. I don't dislike it. I don't love it. I don't dislike it. I think it's good. I think it's just like a good kind of stable carry which you like to kind of get behind. Yeah. Might even consider going for a Radiance this game. We'll see what their final pick is on Navi, and they can kind of decide what Alliance actually want to do, but that is a possibility for them.
They're banning out the Invoker.
Manta into Slardar makes a lot more sense.
Ooh, look at the Navi's bans too. They're really protecting his life there. They banned out Razor. DP would have been really nice for Alliance too because of the Exo and creating that chaos with the Haunt Exo plus the Mars Arena, creating like that, pretty much having that cage for your Death Prophet. That would have been a pretty sick combination too.
Yeah,
so,
yeah, I would have liked that.
So are you saying you're happy if you're Spectre this game, Nomad?
We'll wait until we see the final hero. And I don't think it's like amazing. I don't think it's bad. Yeah.
I don't think I would be happy if I'm Spectre in this game.
No?
I would be pretty frustrated. Chen is like one of the better heroes against Spectre. Not only do you have creeps that make your Desolate kind of useless, but Guardian Greaves plus Hand of God. Spectre doesn't have a whole lot of damage output early on. So all that damage output being mitigated with the heals makes it so hard for Spectre to have some good fights early game. So Zeus I think is a little worse now because of Spectre, but they still gonna pick it. Boom. Hey, we saw that we saw the Zeus coming from like the Rubik pick, and I'm surprised Alliance still gave it to them. They did need something that needed a lot of magic damage in this draft. The Spectre can hunt the Zeus down, but it's playing against Chen though, right? Like Spectre can hunt Zeus down, what, 25 minutes in, 22 minutes into the game, I want to say, by himself. But before that needs help from his allies. And you might just lose the game if your Alliance is this time around before that. Like Slardar against Spectre is good. Chen is going to get a really early mech, going to stack a lot of camps. There isn't a lot of heroes on Alliance's side that can actually invade this game to stop those stacks from happening. So I fully expect Iceberg to get a really early Aghanim's, and they also have insane physical damage with the Slardar Lifestealer. So Alliance can't really itemize for both the Zeus and the Slardar combination right now. I gotta go with Navi's draft again. I think Alliance can fight though, and they have a lot of potential in the mid and the late game, but I think I prefer Navi's draft.
Yeah, I think I have to agree, honestly. Although I do actually like, I think they actually picked up the Spectre because they were predicting the Zeus to come in. They have to have been. And that is a fairly nice answer to the Zeus, but at the same time, Iceberg, you know, he's probably going to go grab a 4-star for this game and just kind of bait him out, and then you throw in the Chen heal as well. I don't really think it's going to be that good. Yeah, I think I don't like DK into Slardar either. I always feel like that's kind of like a counter, if you like.
If you look at Navi's draft, they needed a lot of magic damage. If they really were expecting the Zeus, I feel they should have just banned the Zeus and gave the Invoker to Navi in this game. Like, just looking back on it, you're probably happy playing against an Invoker if you're Alliance. You have a CM for some aura, you can still pick like some other last hero that can, you know, have a pretty good time against Invoker too, and just play the game out. They're not going to have a lot of magical damage on Navi. You can just build up armor and fight them back.
Yeah, true. Alrighty, well. These are our drafts, these are our predictions, and I think we're both kind of leading the way of Navi for this final game in this best of 3 series, but let's find out which way the coin will fall in the third game of this upper bracket matchup between Navi and Alliance here at the Dotapit. Good luck's thrown out by Iceberg. It's going to be limp in the mid lane, the DK playing into the Zeus. Typically, I think this can get a little bit rough for the DK, can't it?
Yeah, it can be. I mean, DK is okay. If he just like farms up and buys like a cloak, he can tank up against Navi's heroes, since he has some built-in armor and stuff like that. But he's not going to be able to put a lot of pressure onto the Zeus. Zeus is just going to non-stop cast Arc Lightning in the lane and make sure that level 6 Dragonite can't do any tower damage. It's not like game 2 with the Snapfire and the Earth Spirit that kept on killing the Zeus over and over again. This time they have a Lina position 4, not a hero that roams.
No, not at all. She is quite sad, especially when she goes to this Null Talisman build with just the Tangos. Asga's just looking to harass in this lane and try and free up as much space for the Spectre as possible. Always on a flag. Be top with general. This Rubik Slardar lane, we've seen it a fair bit. It's not bad. It's not bad. I always like to have a fade bolt when you're playing a melee off-lane hero. Fade bolt is always your best friend in that situation.
Yeah, this is a pretty solid lane. Hanskin going for the bounty.
In on Slardar right now. They're getting on top of him, but they're able to grab themselves the bounty rune
for Frostbite.
on FN. Yeah, they got him. He's dead. LSA comes through as well. Right click. Clear, and that'll be a first blood. Go in the way of Nico.
Good start for Nico, baby. He loves his first bloods. Gonna get a nice rate band.
Pretty nice. Yeah. That's going to help UCS. I mean, one of the Spectre's weaknesses is 53 starting damage. It's not very much, and you can get beat out in a lot of circumstances, but without First Blood, and getting out of the raid band nice and early, that's going to help to that quite a lot.
Yeah, I like FNG just going for that Frostbite, just for the level 1 play, so the Lina can cast the Light Strike array right after. They won't be able to secure as many range creeps for the time being, but that's okay. The First Blood was just completely worth it. To scale Frostbite level 1. Bottom lane. This is a very good lane for Navi. They got the Chen and the Light Sealer. Light Sealer can heal a little bit more from the Feast as well. There's a combo that we've seen from here and there. By the way, Chen is amazing against Lina. Like, look what's happening to her. She's just getting kicked out by this one creep, and she can't fight back at all.
Damn melee creep chasing me around, not letting me play my game.
It was so embarrassing, actually. If you're a Dota hero and you're being chased around by a freaking melee creep and you actually can't fight back, it's gotta feel real bad. And you're just trying to go like, 50-50-ish a bit, and then once they get enough levels, they can just kill the Lina in the bottom lane.
And now Chen actually finds himself the Ogre Frost Mage as well, so Hanskin did want to trade with Roger. Yeah, not happening anymore. Sorry, mate.
V2, 9 armor. It's a level 2 hero with 9 armor. Oh, Hanskin, you got too close.
Going on top of him. Immediate TP from Hanskin. It is going to be enough to get him away just about. Very, very close there, though, for the Lina. Nice reactions. Just immediately pop that TP scroll and get herself to safety.
Bottom lane looking real bad for Alliance already, but there's a huge creep wave going into them. That's going to be nice. How are we looking on mid here?
Pretty good. It's just chilling. Yeah, snooze fest, it's a Zeus DK lane. I'm not sure what you're expecting. I suppose actually walking back to base, so maybe not that here.
Yeah, he actually used a lot of his mana to get these early last hits, used all his bottle as well. It would have been really nice if maybe the bounty was left for him, but they couldn't really do it with Alliance having 3 heroes top, I think. So now Lip gonna deny an entire creep wave. He's gonna get pretty far ahead now because of XP, but he doesn't care.
And G is going up in the top lane though as they manage to get on top of him. Nico maybe unable to do much, just throwing down the dagger, but still enough to save poor old Crystal Maiden.
And General doing what he does, winning lanes against melee carries. And Spectre went for a Ring of Basti, by the way, first. With that first blood gold. Did not buy a rate band, so they got a little bit more mana regen. Not looking too hot at the moment. Slardar is keeping up, even though he did feed away first blood.
Yeah, not doing too badly. So I mean, first blood doesn't really matter for the person who dies, generally speaking. It's more about the advantage of the person who gets it. But unfortunately, Spectre is just kind of she's an okay laner, like she's a pretty good laner, but she just doesn't really like roll over lane. You never see a Spectre just absolutely dominate a lane.
Yeah,
it's not what the hero does.
Nope, unless you deny a lot of creeps somehow, but then you're just like kind of outplaying your opponent.
Yeah, sometimes she can actually be like a really good help towards the strong support. If you've got like a high damage support hero in your lane with you, then those daggers will be really useful just for the vision. I spoke doing some really nice denying in the mid lane. Limp's going to base rune here. He's too quick, but I suppose you're trying to burst him, but Limp has the stick, so we'll be fine. Oh, nice work. He had a dream, and now he TP's back to base again. Wow. He really values his mana in this lane.
Right. And Chen is actually going to TP back to him.
Is he though? He's gonna die. Iceberg is TP's in the middle of Hanskin's face right now, and Hanskin's just like, well, see you later, buddy. I'm just gonna TP myself away. Want anything to do with Iceberg.
Maybe if he body blocked the Dragon Knight a little bit, he might have been able to get that haste, and then actually kill the Dragon Knight too. Because if that Dragon Knight doesn't get the haste, then he's dead.
Oh, yeah.
That would have been pretty bad for Limp.
That was life or death for Limp there.
Exactly.
Well, the fact that he lived there is pretty big news, though, as he pulls himself ahead on the last hit chart, meaning that this mid lane is going to continue to be very, very even between the two players, despite Iceberg's multiple trips back to base.
Bounty Rune's also coming out.
There's a bounty.
It's going to be some nice refill soon for the Zeus.
Yep, Limbo getting low, getting real low to Iceberg. He's unable to finish the job once again, though, as once again the DK just keeps himself away, pops a Fairy Fire, and will survive this one. Iceberg going for the Rune Steal here, but unfortunately it's already gone, so he's not going to be able to grab himself a bounce rune, won't get the bottle refill, and that'll be that. But he is? Oh, I'm just pinging that ward immediately, saying like, yeah, Lina's there, she's warding, trust me, dude. That is some sick game sense there from Chen. I have no idea how he predicted that one. Maybe it was a D ward which happened first or something, I'm not too sure. And Skin now does get us top of Iceberg. Limb's coming over as well, has the Dragon Form, has the Dragon Tail available. Some nice blocks coming from Hanskin, slows down the Zeus. He's in some trouble, and I don't think there's any way out of this one. Unfortunately, Hanskin drops down the LSA, and that'll finish the job on Iceberg. Great kill in the middle lane. Limb already popping the Dragon Form, and they've got a catapult. This tower's going to take so much damage.
Yeah, that's exactly why I was looking at that momentum being such a great kill, because they got the catapult, right? This tower, 800 damage, then they pop the cliff. This is going to see back in. It's probably going to take another 300 damage right now.
CM needs to run, won't be able to do so. General's going to plonk her down. Meanwhile, Nico maybe once again can do nothing. He just has to watch his CM die. It's like some sick twisted nightmare.
It's so hard. This is the one weakness of Crystal Maiden. Since she's so slow in the lane, can't actually get away from this super fast Sara with the sprint. It's like one telekinesis and you're just dead. Every time.
Every dang time.
I'm so surprised.
Taking control of the enemy jungle a bit. What are you surprised about, sir?
Hanskin, like he's playing Lina, but he's playing like he's a tiny or something in this game. Just constantly in the enemy jungle, scouting things out, but you know, you're not tiny, you're not tanky, so you just get blown up by the Zeus.
Yeah, this ain't dealing with you, Hanskin. He ain't dealing with you today. You're going down. That's a lot of magic damage back to you. Yeah, and now some lovely creeps for Iceberg. He is loving life right now. Even though he did just die, he's able to bounce back really neatly with these stacks in the jungle.
Yeah, and he's gonna get the neutral items too. That's the best part about these stacks. You farm them at 7 minutes, you get all the neutral items, send them. Oh my god!
Oh, the sabotage!
Oh no!
Oh god! That's not.
And now the mid tower is dead. And now the mid tower is dead. Yo, the Zeus was ready to TP the base and Chen bring him back with Divine Terror with 4 resources, and now he's dead. Tower's dead. Rubik's dead. Oh god.
Middle tower has fallen.
The creep wouldn't have done that if Chen and his creeps didn't come over and fulfill the criteria, though. That's wow. Roger just straight up killing his mid laner. What an absolute savage.
That was amazing. We needed that in our life.
So funny.
We needed that. That was like, I was like, oh, whatever, man. I'll just go back to farming, get my Aghanims. He's got his point boost. Oh, S4 won the big kill.
Arena comes down, casts him out. Nico maybe even dropping the horn onto his face as well. They just want to dumpster Iceberg, and they will do exactly that. Nico under the tower doesn't really seem to care, though. He's continuing to chase always on a fly, now realizing that maybe this isn't the best idea. There is a tier 2 tower split shotting away at us, and actually they didn't finish the job. They need a little bit more. Oh my goodness. At the very last second, the Spectre TP's away. A risky play, but it pays off big dividends as they kill off the Zeus and get themselves away. Meanwhile, Hanskin did die down at bottom of the beach tune, so this Lifestealer is still having a gale time in this bottom lane.
Yeah, he's untouchable right now, and it doesn't matter how many heroes come down here, they are not going to be able to kick out B-Tune, I think, unless they decide to bring both the Mars and the Dragon Knight, which they might have to do since the mid tower is dead. I want to say that haunt from Spectre was probably unnecessary. That was a solo kill from S4. Definitely happening, and then because he made that play and tanked too many tower hits,
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
That should help.
Dire's top tower has fallen. Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Have them all.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
To the dead zone.
Dire's structures are fortified. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Invisibility.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Roshan has fallen to the Radiant. Radiant shall stand. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified. Radiant structures are fortified. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Oh, my favorite.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
A fitting bounty.
Dire are scattered.
This'll come in handy.
Regeneration.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower has fallen. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack.
Manifestation ends.
Schooled you good. I sound the depths.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower has fallen. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's top barracks has fallen. Dire are scanning.
like it was possible!
Dire's top barracks are under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
So, there is no answer. The short version. They would lose their melee barracks up in the top lane. Lena is back in.
Radiant structures are fortified. Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
I almost feel
Dire's bottom tower has fallen. Dire's structures are fortified. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
He's mine.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
I gave up.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower has fallen. Dire's middle barracks are under attack.
Welcomes me. A soldier's fortune. My face be the last thing you see. At least I deigned to notice you.
Radiant are scanning.
My thrift reward that would be a tribute. I could do with more of that.
Roshan has fallen to the Radiant.
That should help.
Dire's middle barracks has fallen. Dire's middle barracks has fallen. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower has fallen. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower has fallen.